Now, this great venue has hosted some memorable playoff games over the years, and these Bear fans are hoping to make some new memories today at Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the New York Giants and the Chicago Bears. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go, set, 90, Wolf, 5, 58, Mike, 58. Ready?
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He completes it to Tate. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Add this gain to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
What you got, baby? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Mike 52. Mike 52. You don't want nothing. Now.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. So, oh, this is blocked. This is going the other way. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry, it's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. First quarter, we'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax.
Whoa. Bad move. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up a touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. A first down there on a pickup of 25. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing at 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
95's Mike. What's 95? Hey, what's
Back back to throw again. Steps away to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Adam Shaheen was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. You got a young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly.
And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Keep it up, guys. 59's Mike. 59's Mike.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's into the hands of the tight end, Ellison. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. 58. Hey, Charlie.
He'll look to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
He's going to go for a big play downfield, and that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
We got 3. 31's the mic.
2nd and 10. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Able to find Shaheen, the tight end. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, down at the 31. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Able to find Shaheen here. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. From 19 yards away as the Bears push further out in front.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59. It's out time. It's out time, guys. It's out time.
2nd and 3. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
High 7.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. And let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here. 58 for Mike, 58.
He'll drop to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Let's go.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Protein spill. 5, 2.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Being chased out left. He'll run it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Hater. 59. Squeeze, double. Hey, Haywood. Mike's 59. Let's go. 59's Mike. Check, 59.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Alpha. 58 right there. Quit talking about it and bring it. 58, boys. 58 to Mike. Here we go. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Hey, wahoo.
They're going to look to throw. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 31-yard attempt.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. 2nd and 5. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll drop the throw. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's complete to Robinson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll look to throw. Underneath to Davis. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Let's put that team on a block.
2nd down and inches. Yeah, that's caught for a Bear touchdown. It's the tight end, Trey Burton. Trey Burton in the final seconds of the first half as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is taken just shy of the 10 here.
Let's go, baby.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's complete to Robinson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Hey, Orbit.
Back to throw here. This one caught by Davis. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now back to throw. Completes it to Davis. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Anthony Miller, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Bears push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game being on the second half, no matter what. Well, this first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. A first down carry for Barkley. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Hey, let's go. 58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. There he goes left side. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they just had that pick-6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
And the Giants first down.
Ready, ready.
This quarterback now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You go.
They'll set up the throw. That's into the hands of the tight end, Ellison. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll set up to throw. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why. And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl. And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope. Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
First down, New York.
X3, 218, chopper. Hey, high 7, 2.
They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Clinton Dix making the safety blitz look easy. Zooms in for the sack. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him. So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Here's Riley Dixon now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bears take over.
Pilot, 64, weak.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home. Back to throw. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football. Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive. They need points big time.
First down,
Alpha. Mike 5-9, Mike 5-9.
Snap.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that'll be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Khalil Mack. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
I know you felt that one.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Here's Davis running right. And an alley to run. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle. And that's going to tack on 15 more. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Davis. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off.
Sam off.
1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because they're going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.